Hi everyone, my name is Peter. Thanks for joining me at Our Worship Sound. A few weeks ago I needed a new Mainstage patch for a slow song that we were doing at church, and I want to show you the steps that I took to put this new patch together. So basically I pulled different sounds from different things I had in my collection and put it together into something that I really like, and I've actually used it just about every week since then. So if you click on the card section that should be popping up right now, or the link in the description, it'll take you to a page on the website that I've set up that has all the different things and where you can access all these different sounds that I'm going to use in this. So first of all, I'm starting with my template that I've set up for myself. It's mapped according to my setup. It matches my setup, and it's really easy to just plug in sounds and go for it. So first of all, I'm going to from the core sounds collection, I'm going to load grand piano. Now, when I play live, I actually play internal sounds from my keyboard and I mix it with sounds from Mainstage. And if you check out the Mainstage keyboard course, it'll show you how you can accomplish that same effect with your setup. But for the purposes of this video, I'll just use the Mainstage grand piano. And then I pulled in one of the glue pads. Let's go with pad 7. And then let me show you what's going on here first. So I have all of my patches arranged, and this is basically my whole repertoire. Everything from core sounds, glue pads, just guitar presets if I'm playing guitar through Mainstage. These are what I use if I'm playing kind of the main piano parts. And so these are different layers that I add to piano. If I'm playing second keyboard for a particular set, that's where I get the patches from this folder. So going back to this, we've got grand piano, we've got the pads. Now let's pull in one of the second keyboard patches. Let's go with Say the Word. This patch is available for free through the website. If you sign up for email updates, you can download that for free. And then let's also include from the core sound selections, the strings patch. And I really like this strings patch. I use it very frequently. All right, so here are all the sounds that we need. Now from Say the Word, I'm going to just use this loud patch, and then I can get rid of the rest. And then rearrange this a bit. Here are all the sounds that I use to combine into the new patch. So the way I combine them is I select them all. Then I go up to the patch list actions menu and select new patch from selected patches. Okay, and then we have this new patch that has all of these channel strips as layers down here. So once we have that, let's go ahead and delete these other patches. Let's rename this Slow Song 3, so I can pull it into basically any slow song. And let's change the icon to something a little bit synthy. Okay, so we have all of our patches arranged here. We have all our channel strips arranged. Now let's check out the hardware assignments. If I move this knob on my LPD8, you can see it actually moves 3 different volume sliders down here, and we don't want that. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, just remap these knobs. So for this knob, I'm going to click on it, and you can see that it has 3 different volume assignments. I'm just going to click those and delete that one, and then I can go to map parameter, click there. Okay, now these two are both pad sounds. So what I want to do is select one, or just assign one knob to control both of them. So the way I'm going to do that, I'm going to set the relative volume first, and then I'm going to click here, map parameter for that one, and then to add another mapping, click this plus button, and click there. So now when we move this, both of them move with this one knob. Okay, I'm going to lower that a little bit. Okay, now this is the kind of the main sound from Say the Word. Let's map the volume to here. And let's map the 4th knob to strings. Okay, so now let me play a little bit of this. Okay, next step is I adjusted volume. So let's pull this one down quite a bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the volumes for a loud dynamic of the song, and then we're going to go back and create 2 more patches that'll be more applicable for soft and medium sections of the song. So that sounds pretty good. I might go back and adjust that a little bit later, but that's pretty close. So what I'm going to do is click Save, and I just press Command S on my keyboard. And then I'm going to rename this as Slow Song 3 Loud, because that's what we use for loud portions of the song. From there, what I'm going to do is duplicate this. So you can either do that from the edit window or just press Command D. So now we have two versions of that. So this one has all the same mappings and everything that we've already, and all the same sounds we've already established, so we don't have to go back and redo all those steps. So now we're going to set things for a medium dynamic of the song. Let's pull down strings a little bit. Okay, now for this sound, let me solo this so you can hear what's going on here. Okay, I want a little bit less of this, but mostly I want it to be a little bit more mellow. So the way I'm going to accomplish that is to adjust the synthesizer settings in it. So I'm going to go here and open the ES2 synth, and what I'm going to do is adjust these two cutoff frequency for the filters there. So I'm going to go down. If you watch up here, I'm going to lower this macro setting to right there, and now when I play it, you can hear that it's a much more mellow sound because it's kind of cut off some of the top end frequencies in that sound. Okay, now if I unsolo it, now I can set the volume. Okay, so now my volumes are pretty close. Let me maybe raise the piano a little bit. Okay, now that they're pretty close, I'm gonna click save. Let me go back and raise the piano up here for loud. We'll save that. So now we have our medium and loud. I'm gonna go back to medium, duplicate that, Command D. Rename this one for our soft patch. Let's take vintage strings completely out. Leave the full strings a little bit softer. And then let's raise the pads a bit. Whoops, somehow we didn't get our mapping going there. Or maybe I just need to raise it more. There we go. Just hadn't picked it up yet. So now our pads are a little bit louder. Let's bring the strings down a bit more. Okay, now I click save on that. So everything it will be the same if I leave it and come back to it. Okay, so now we have soft, medium, and loud. And I can go to medium. Bring up the strings a little bit. Save that. And then for loud. Then I can go back to soft at the end of the song. Alright, so now we've got our patch set up with different layers. It's all mapped up, ready to go. It's set for different dynamics of the song, and we're pretty much finished at this point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all three of them, combine them into one set by selecting New Set from Selection. Title this is Slow Song 3. And then I want to export this so I can later pull it into other Mainstage concerts. So I'm going to go to patch list actions again and select save as set. Usually what I just do is do Command E for export. Okay, I already have that title in here, so let's do that. So now when I want to pull this up again, I can just import that and I have that all ready to go. So that's all I did, is just combine different things from what I already had in my repertoire, and it's super easy and it's super usable. I just go through the song and just use my hardware buttons to go down to different patches and select different dynamics. It's really easy to play. So be sure to check out the page where you can access all these different sounds. We have core sounds, glue pads. The thing I noticed as I was going through this is things like the core sounds, like that full strings patch. I use it almost every week. I have not, and I adjust sounds all the time, but I have not adjusted like any of those sounds since I first put them out. So they're pretty much dialed in, ready to go. The glue pads, same way. You just pull them up, they're ready to use. I've really enjoyed using them, and I think you'll really get a lot out of them too. And the other thing is, if you really want to kind of take control of Mainstage and learn how you can put this software to use for you, I really encourage you to check out the Mainstage keyboard course. If you think back, this technology is only a few years old. Even if you think back to what playing keyboard was like before Mainstage, if I think back to that, it's just, I don't know how I got along so long without it, because the possibilities are just so amazing, and to think that you're not limited in the sounds you can pull up at any point, or what you can create. It's really liberating. It's really inspiring as a keyboard player, and it's really a pretty cool time that we're living in to have access to that kind of thing. So check out the Mainstage keyboard course for how you can really begin to take control and begin to create your own sounds and play them in a really fun way. So click on the link to get started with that. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you soon.